Imagine, if you will, a time of magic. In the time of convergence before the great rending of the plains, and before the torrent of fate swept across the lands, the spokes of our existence met at a point called the Nexus. At the nexus of all things stood a grand university, born from the masters of the arcane, the 5 primordial serpents. An institute built for the pursuit of all things magical, and open to anyone with a thirst for knowledge. Here, at the hub of all things, is the magical college of Strixhaven. All are welcome to sup here to drink of the fountain of answers, and to perhaps become something more. This is the tale of hearts, hexes, and honors.
Hello, it's me, Alek the Lost Knight, but tonight it's Headmaster Alek. Oh, we're playing D&D, but it's college. It's Strixhaven, folks. Welcome in. All right,
Torture
so
ourselves by going back.
it's great. Yeah, in case you
Yeah.
either missed college for somehow or never went, here's your fucking experience. So enjoy. But it's magical
Yeah.
because we're playing D&D. So let's go ahead and introduce our party members, our students, starting with OutRacheous. What's up?
Oh God, that's a great question. I'm still asleep.
Ouch, that hurt my heart.
Listen.
Oh, God.
Listen.
Listen, Linda.
Listen.
It's been a month.
It's been a
Been a
while.
while.
I've been entrenched in spooky times.
Good times.
I don't even remember how to do the intro anymore. That's how brain
Shut
dead
up,
I am
bitch!
right now.
Oh, damn. Oh, that hurts.
Listen.
That's fair.
Listen. Anyway,
I'm listening.
I'm Rach. I'm playing Casimir. Casimir's awful at sports.
It's a good fun fact.
It's the fact.
Well, to be fair, Casimir didn't play.
Exactly.
He
Yes.
watched.
Just watched.
Just watched, but I rolled very badly. So I'm going to
as- what was it?
assume,
Teammate number 1.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that means Casimir's actually also bad at sports, which is why he's
There we
not on the
we
softball
go.
team.
I mean, hey. We all have our uses.
And I like to party
Hell yeah, there it
sometimes.
is. Loves to party. That's what we're all waiting for. Hell
sometimes.
yeah. Yeah, last session was a wonderful silk ball match, but we'll get into that in just a minute. Next up on our list, Anic, what's up?
Hey, I'm Anic. I play Morph. I literally plasmoid. I don't know why I have a hard time remembering
Yeah, I almost said Asmar. I
that
was like,
word.
wait, wrong campaign.
Wrong one.
Honestly,
She
I don't
is
mean to be
a
offended, but I wanted to say blob.
she's a small plasmoid sorcerer. My fun fact from last time is Morph and Echo dominated at Silk Ball, and it was so much fun. And I like to party.
Hell yeah, loves to party. Yep, the players watched a silk ball game, and I gave them control of the players just for, watching me boring otherwise.
For
And
fun.
one of the teams won. What do you know? But anyway, Vicious, what's up?
Oh yeah, hi. I'm Vicious. I'm playing Lady Nymera, who is a Shadow Fae forced to go to college, essentially. Also a rogue. Let's see, what were we doing? Fun fact. Oh yeah, from the last game that was oh so very recent.
Right.
I beat out a score or a roll by rolling 2 against a 1. I remember that. It's very near and dear to my heart. And I like to party.
Hell yeah, loves to party. What's the Fast and
Yes.
Furious line? It's like, if it's by an inch or a mile, winning's winning. So
Yeah.
hey,
Winning is winning. Yeah,
winning's
exactly. That's
If
why
it's
it's
a 1 or a
never
2,
win
winning.
is a
winning's
win.
winning.
A win is a win.
It is a
Hell,
win.
Yeah. And last but not least, Natasha, what's up?
Hello. I am Natasha. I play Echo. She is a changeling druid. Fun fact from last time, I rolled a nat 20, and I like to party.
Hell yeah, loves party. Yeah, I saw. She put it on her Facebook. She was so proud. I was like, hell yeah, get that nat
What?
20,
Like,
girl.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So let me give a
Oh,
quick
yeah.
recap of our last session's events. Once again, it was Soakball, but yeah. Oh, I almost forgot about this shit. So my lovely AI assistant that does my recaps. Session began with technical delays due to power outages. I forgot last time my power was out and I got delayed an hour.
Yeah.
Crazy, crazy.
Right.
It was you had a power outage. I think Anic had
No
Oh,
AC
Yeah, no AC. That's right. God.
Yeah.
for days.
Yep.
I was just tired.
You're always
I was-
tired. What do you mean?
I was just on standby that day. For once, I was ready, and I was like, "No, guys."
I don't know.
We all
man.
had alternate plans that were like cozy and sounded just real relaxing.
Mm,
Yeah, it's
And then
almost
all of a
canceled,
sudden,
but she
everything
was like,
magically worked. Yeah.
Vicious had like a barbecue to go to, and I was like, I'm so sorry I'm making you miss this. If I cancel now, I'm an asshole. Like, it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you guys, before that, had picked out your dorms and everything. You guys then, for your first day, you went to, I think you guys went to your first lecture of the headmaster's class. Then after that,
Yeah.
you guys went to the Soakball game, kind of like a welcome to Strixhaven, like big exhibition game between like the local team and just like some other members that were like trying to join or whatever, kind of like a little scrimmage. So a recruitment demonstration, if you will. But you guys actually ended up controlling the athletes in this magical sport, combine elements of lacrosse and dodgeball. Football matches featured intense strategic gameplay as players control both named athletes and generic students across a 3-section arena. The sport required grabbing spider silk balls from no man's land using special sticks, sticky sticks, or I guess they were non-stick sticks. Anyway, with victory achieved through either eliminating all opponents or scoring 5 goals. After 2 thrilling rounds filled with dramatic ball contests, wow, wording, spectacular throws, and clutch defensive plays, Echo's team secured a 2-1 victory in the best-of-3 series. The session concluded with the players praising the... okay, thanks. I don't want to hear myself get hyped up. Anyway, but yeah, so you guys wrapped that up, and we said that when you guys returned to... as we came back to this session, you guys had completed the scavenger hunt and won first place scavenger hunt. So you guys won. One of your awards was dinner with the deans of your respective colleges, Lorehold, Silver Quill, and Prince Mari. So you guys are finished with the match, the Soapball match. You're going to head to the banquet hall to have dinner with the deans. But I have one more surprise to give out here. Special guest for tonight, helping me DM as kind of my co-guest DM, my wife Chaos.
What up? I've been here the whole time.
Ah!
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's 2 of you.
There.
I was gonna say there's a bit of an echo,
There's
and I
a bit
love
of an
it. 'cause
echo.
It makes it like seem like you're all powerful. I love it.
There
Omniscient.
shouldn't
I
be.
fixed it.
Okay, good.
Now
I
there's
was
not.
like,
It was,
okay.
Yeah, it was just
Like
not
we
muted.
share a mixer. It should be the same. But anyway, so because this is a dinner with the deans and there are 2 deans per college, that's a lot of RP, like a lot. So Chaos gonna step in and help me out, and let's go ahead and jump right into tonight's session as you guys are headed towards the banquet hall for dinner.
Heck yeah.
I'm
Heck
so delighted
yeah.
right now. This is the best.
Yeah.
Now we just have to remember how to play
Yes.
Yeah.
and use the system. That would be great.
Yeah, so first
Okay,
up,
then I
like
got
I said, you guys are headed toward the dining hall, the banquet hall.
Me. Ha. Okay.
Yep. You remember how to move your tokens and stuff? That'd be great.
Yeah. I'm- I just gotta remember where the dining hall is. That's all.
Yes,
Oh,
it
I
is the
don't-
large hall-esque building at the top right.
My God, this is giant. Okay, there we go.
Can we briefly talk about the flamingo that's flying over there?
Wait, there was a flamingo. That's awesome. That is such a good catch.
Nice.
Yeah, there's all
Love it.
sorts of interesting creatures at
Okay,
Strixhaven.
so Is this the hall, or is this map bigger than I think it is?
It is that building. So,
Okay.
all right. So as you guys enter, we'll transition scenes here and move to the hall.
I should practice moving that way. For holy crap, just a lot of PCs. You are absolutely right.
All right. So you guys enter the hall. There are 2 long tables set up with the deans of the colleges. So again, you guys, there are 4 of you, but 2 of you are from Lorehold. 1 of you is from Silverquill, 1 of you is from Prismari. So those are the deans that have arrived. As Strixhaven, some of you guys know or may not know. So Strixhaven, each of the colleges there are 5 of which in Strixhaven, each college is held by 2 deans. The 2 deans accentuate kind of opposing views of their college. So, for example, for Lorehold, you have order and chaos and things of that nature, to where, like I said, they're kind of opposing views to help lead that college kind of in a more like neutral path. But as you guys enter and you guys kind of take your seats, however, I will give a brief introduction from our headmaster.
Students, welcome. Tonight is a celebration of wit and determination. You have proven yourselves through the scavenger hunt and so earned a place at the table of your deans. Prismari, Lorehold, Silverquill. Each of you carries the fire of your college within you. Yet tonight you gather together as one in the student body of Strixhaven. Let this meal not simply be a reward, but a chance to share words, ideas, and ambitions. Speak boldly, think deeply, and let the meal begin.
I don't think my music's playing.
Food.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
I'm not hear nothing.
Dang it!
It's fine. It's not fine, but it is fine. You know what I mean?
I don't hear anything either.
It's so annoying. All right, whatever. We're just gonna go back to this for now. Good old March the Spoon. So that's what we got. So be it. Is it just too low? What's the deal? No, it's not playing at all. All right, lame. Moving on. That's fine. We got this lovely theme song. So you guys sit down, and I will start introducing the various deans. So starting with Lorehold up here for Morph and Echo, you see there is a Dean of Order. I say, hello, I am the Dean of Order. I guide Lorehold in the study of history's structure. We preserve civilization by preserving discipline. Discipline in study, discipline in the self. Without such order, the lessons of the past dissolve into chaos.
And I am the Dean of Chaos. To me, the past is not a static ledger, but a spark to be fanned into flame. I awaken it to challenge the present, for only through disruption do we discover new paths forward. Without chaos, history sleeps.
All right, and for Prismari, for Nymera, you have the first Dean is the Dean of Expression. I am the Dean of Expression. At Prismari, art is magic, and magic is art. We teach students to wield their passions without restraint, for passion is the only brushstroke that cannot be faked. To create without fear is to live truthfully.
I am the Dean of Perfection. Passion unguided is noise. My students refine their sparks into brilliance, for only through discipline and precision can art endure. A wild flame dazzles, but a sculpted flame illuminates forever.
All right, and then for the Silver Quill table for Alfric. Sorry, for Casimir. That's your last name. Sorry, I looked at the map real quick. All right. You have the Dean of Radiance and the Dean of Shadows. The Dean of Radiance. I am the Dean of Radiance. Words can heal, inspire, and guide. We teach our students that eloquence is not only a weapon, but a beacon. To raise another with your voice is to shine most brightly yourself.
I am the Dean of Shadow. Words cut, command, and silence as keenly as any blade. My students learn not only to inspire, but to dominate. The tongue is sharper than steel, and restraint is rarely remembered.
All right, and with that, you guys sit across from your deans, and you guys begin to have a lovely meal. So, for Lorehold, your starter is roasted root vegetable stew with barley and thyme. a staple of old soldier camps and field scholars. For Prismara, your starter is edible color wheel salad. Heirloom tomatoes, blood orange slices, dragon fruit, purple cabbage, mango, and basil oil drizzle. And for Silverquill, your starter is charcoal crusted goat cheese with blackberry ink reduction, spread on parchment thin, crisp bread.
That all sounds so good.
I'm
Yum.
so hungry.
Did you say bread?
Oh, bread!
Yes, no, calm down. He said bread. I have a problem. I'm basically a duck.
And as you guys polish off your starters, the main courses come out. And as well as your drinks, of course. I should have mentioned this as well. So for Lorehold, your drink is mulled red wine with notes of clove, citrus, and ash bark. The main course arrives. It is spiced lamb with pomegranate glaze served over aged grain pilaf, historic, bold, and resilient. You have a side of fossil bread, dense rye loaf baked with embedded herbs, nuts, seeds, resembling archaeological layers in the way it's kind of layered. So for Prismar,
Makes
you
sense.
have Prism Punch for your drink. It's layered fruit elixirs that change color when stirred, served in tall, clear glass. Your main course comes out. It is sizzling fired seared tuna with iridescent glaze, infused with butterfly pea flour and citrus to shimmer when sliced. On the side, you have chromatic roasted vegetables in a spiral pattern. Beets, carrots, sweet potatoes, purple yam, and green beans. And then served out for Silverquill, your drink is Ebony and Ivory, a split-layer cocktail of coffee liqueur and coconut cream, served only at the moment of consumption. Your main course... Sorry. Your main course is seared duck breast with a silver sage glaze, sliced with circular precision atop black garlic risotto. On the side, you have inked linguine, black squid ink pasta with a white wine and fennel sauce. As you guys dig into this, the deans explain that. So for Lorehold, kind of the vibe and everything, this meal, this theme is you have rustic stoneware. It's by candlelight, and you have dishes named after historical epics and forgotten wars. For Prismara, your kind of vibe of your meal. So this is served on black glass plates with ever-shifting magical light refraction. Music plays as the meal is plated, though you're not sure where the music comes from. For Silverquill, every plate tells a story. Soft-spoken word poetry is in the air. Menus are delivered as folded letters, sealed in wax. And as you guys finish up your main course, a little bit of small talk going kind of back and forth. Dessert is served. So for Lorehold, you have honeyed fig tart, referencing ancient scrolls and preserved wisdom. For Prismari, you have molten sorbet trio, served steaming with dry ice and fire, frost, and lightning flavors. Silverquill, you have a mirror glazed dark chocolate torte inscribed with edible calligraphy.
As we finish the meal, Morph has just sort of changed color into like this unappealing grayish brown.
I was getting ready to ask what color she was now.
Yeah,
She's looking over at the, is it Prismari that has all the really colorful food?
yeah.
Yeah.
She looks over there like really kind of just jealous, longingly staring at the pretty food.
All right. And as you guys finish up your food, the deans kind of look at you guys and say, "But alas, you're not here for mere food. This is a precursor to your schooling here. And if we may, we'd like to ask you some questions." So I'm going to start this off for Morph and Echo. So this is the Dean of Order. And they look across and ask you, so if a treaty endures across centuries, is that not proof it was meant to outlast the people it governs? Yet what of those who never consented? Do the living owe more to the wisdom of the past or to the freedom in the present?
Open discussion.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Please answer.
Well,
I mean, I think we owe it to ourselves to always question things and change with the times.
But if law may be discarded when inconvenient, what oath survives?
I mean, I'm not saying we just throw out the whole rule book here, but I do think that there is some room for amendments as the needs of the people change.
And you, Echo, what believe you?
I pretty much agree with everything Morph said.
So would you say if laws bind unjustly, are they chains and should be changed?
Echo?
I had a mouthful of water.
Hydrate, damn it.
Everyone take a drink.
I forgot to bring a drink.
Oh,
I was
drink
very
shame.
nervous
Drink.
about being quote unquote co-DM. I've had
I
a
had
lot of
2
stress
drinks.
in
You
my
can
body
borrow one of
today.
mine.
I don't remember what the question was.
If law binds unjustly, are they not chains that should be changed?
Ooh. I'm not sure.
I mean, I think context is pretty important, don't you? Who's to say it's unjust?
What she said.
But if, again, if this was made centuries past and has stood the test of time, is there not some prerogative or directive to hold firm to that?
What do you think?
Trying to think on the spot.
I think that's what we're here to learn. And we should have an open mind going forth, learning from the professors in our school.
Well, I can see that you seek balance, which is prudent, but beware hesitation. Law withers when delayed. With that, I'll turn it over to the Dean of Chaos.
Hey, I'm the Dean of Chaos.
Hey, Chaos.
Hey, chaos.
It worked out so nicely.
Yeah, it really did.
If you could summon the ghosts of a treaty's authors, would their words clarify or only sow discord? Is it right to disturb the dead for truth, or wiser to unleash chaos and see what new order forms?
I think we're going back to the argument of context. So, we can either summon these ghosts of treaty writers past to get more understanding of the context in which these rules were written, or we can interpret them how we wish in a modern society and hope for the best.
Well, is truth ever born without disruption?
No.
No. Or is the living voice stronger than echoes?
Echo, I think she's talking to you.
Can we repeat the question one more time?
Is the living voice stronger than echoes?
Mm. I mean, it could be. But also, I mean, I think it depends on the whole context of it.
See, context is important.
Very.
Context is key
Mm-hmm.
within chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Alliteration. I'm supposed to do.
You're doing such a good job, though. You're welcome.
So did you give your reaction, Chaos?
My reaction?
Yeah, you see there underneath your follow-ups.
Oh, understand now.
Uh-huh. It gives you the criteria, like the which reaction you give.
Okay, I'm understanding what I'm seeing now.
Mhm.
Yes, embrace the storm. From disruption comes truth.
Sage advice.
All right. Move on to Prismari. So, Nymira, from the Dean of Expression, you get this question. What is the purpose of a canvas? To reflect the world or to cry with your soul? If your art offends, have you failed or succeeded more deeply?
Well, good sir, I do believe that would depend on who is filling the canvas.
Explain.
Well, some people choose to share their view of the world. Others choose to share their being, I suppose, if that's a thing. So it would depend again on the person or individual who's filling the canvas.
But if offensive, is offensive art still art?
Is death still death? Is breathing still breathing? That is not something I can choose for anybody else to decide. So, why not?
But would you say it's subjective? Where if someone were disgusted by a painting, could they say that it was not art?
Well, obviously, every individual is their own being with their own choices, their own thoughts, I suppose, and so, of course, it's subjective, although how subjective, who knows?
So if it is subjective, if someone says, "Ah, this is art," and someone else says, "Oh, no, it's not, it's offensive," is it art?
Circle back and say it depends on who filled the canvas. Was it their journey to create art?
So you're saying its end perception depends on the initial input and the intention behind it.
Obviously, that is what I'm saying, sir.
Obviously, indeed. Let me ask you, if you restrain yourself or hold back, are you truly creating it all?
Fair point. Again, I circle back to whoever is creating.
You give me a spark, but not yet flame. We will see what you create in your time here. With that, I turn it over to the Dean of Perfection.
I also have a question for you. What endures longer, passion unrefined, or the flawless line? If history will study your work, should you leave a cry of the heart or a perfected form?
Does it really matter? If it's powerful enough in either form, it should be everlasting.
But is discipline not its own passion, its own way to become everlasting?
I just got audio back. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Sorry, I've been trying to fix it. Nailed it.
It was jarring.
I'm sure to an individual, discipline can be a form of art and passion in itself.
If you were to follow the line of discipline and perfection, if you found that perfection to be alienating, would it still live? Would it still endure?
Well, darling, how am I supposed to know that?
Without craft, your work crumbles at critique.
Well, obviously, I haven't cracked anything yet. Does it make any sense?
Rebellious nature comes out. All right, we pan over to Silverquill with Casimir. So the Dean of Radiance asks you, what is the duty of a voice? To lift another when they falter, to let them stumble so they may learn. If you speak for them, is it compassion or theft of their growth?
Casimir is sitting there considering this. He's also was very quiet listening to other people's answers to what their deans had asked them, because he's likes to, listen and know things. Repeat the question again for me. I always have to hear it twice.
What is the duty of a voice? To lift another when they falter, or to let them stumble so they may learn. If you speak for them, is it compassion or theft of their growth?
I try not to speak for anyone except myself. My concerns lie in the truth of words.
But if your silence ruins them, are you blameless?
If they are ruined, they have ruined themselves. It is no concern of mine.
So you would let them falter and let them grow, if you will. Let me ask you also, if you do speak for them, do they lose their voice?
As I said, I'm concerned with the truth. The only thing that I can do is speak for myself. If I try to speak for others, perhaps I may be lying. Because it is not their truth, it is mine. All
Alas.
mistakes come with... Everyone must learn from their mistakes.
Yes, but to ignore them and let them falter on their own without any compassion is hollow eloquence. With that, I turn over to the Dean of Shadow.
I wish to ask a different question. If that same voice once wounded you, would you spare them or strike with sharpest words? Which is true power, mercy or retaliation?
I suppose it depends upon the injury. Words can cut, yes. I'm well aware of this, and adept at it.
But if you do not strike, will others see softness?
There is power in standing back and observing without speaking.
Would you believe that your mercy is strength or a weakness?
I don't know that I've ever been called merciful before. I've had no opportunity to grant mercy. My upbringing was solitary.
But would your silence not be merciful? Not to strike? And retaliate against that which has wounded you?
I think Casimir looks pensive at this, because the only people who have ever wounded him is his parents.
Mercy.
And go ahead.
No, please. Say what you have to say.
I don't have enough experience to truly answer this question yet. Once again, I grew up alone, so the only people that have ever wounded me has been my parents.
I suppose measured venom would be useful, but restrained nonetheless.
I've always been taught and fully believe that truth, however cruel, is a good weapon that any scholar can wield. Silence feels like lying sometimes, yes. But once again, I would rather sit back and observe before speaking. I am here to learn, not make friends.
Well, a tongue that cuts is true silver quill steel. See if you have it in you. We're going to circle back around to our lower hold friends. Next up on their little kind of, testing, what have you. They have some riddles for you all.
Oh no.
Love riddles.
Oh no.
I figured some of you would love this and some of you would hate it, but you know what? Here we are. Let's go.
My years of playing Nancy Drew games have prepared me for this. This right chaos.
All right.
I recall.
To my lower hold peeps, here's one for you guys. A castle made of brick and stone takes 20 years to make. The bricks I need to finish it, how many does it take?
Math brain, engage!
I don't think it's a math problem though. Great.
Who knows? Chaos does.
What brick and stone 20 years?
A castle made of brick and stone takes 20 years to make. The bricks I need to finish it, how many does it take? I may also throw these in chat where you can see them and kind of ponder on them as well. Just
Echo knows the answer.
No, she doesn't.
I don't know the answer to this.
I have no clue.
I'm not good at riddles.
As you will come to know as Port of Lorehold, to finish anything merely takes the final brick. So one brick is all it takes to finish it.
Oh my
And
god.
one day you may be that final brick.
Oh, okay. Lovely. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, okay.
All right, I just have a song stuck in my head now. It's so inappropriate.
All right, Dean of Chaos, would you like to give your riddle?
Oh no, there's another one. Okay.
Yeah. In a place with rules demanding, if you sit, you must have standing. If you wait to use me, fine. There is but a single line.
You said you must I'm standing. I don't get that. If you wait to use me, fine. There is but a single line. These are hard. Swooning. I don't know the answer. I don't know.
Poor Casimir sitting at the table behind you guys, gripping the table
Because he knows the answers to all of them, yeah.
He wants to rule. He wants to turn around and yell the answer really badly.
I can just see him like, pick me,
Like,
me.
literally,
I have a practical upbringing. This doesn't seem very practical to me, but
like
I don't know.
his shoulders are all tensed because he's gripping the table, and he's staring at his deans. Like, am I allowed to say?
I mean, if Anic and Natasha give up, I'll let Rachel see if she knows it.
I think he kind of whirls around and goes, "A bench. It is a bench. Are you dense?"
What?
It has
Close,
both
but
sitting
not
or
quite.
people. It's a bench.
Is it?
Doesn't seem like it's a bench to me,
Are you
old Casimir.
sure?
I don't know, a throne?
I was gonna say a chair. I don't know.
I mean, a throne kind of makes sense since there's a single line, like a single line of succession, maybe? I don't know.
I like this answer. A throne.
Is it a throne?
It is a throne.
Nice.
Cool.
Good job, Moore.
I knew it all along.
In Lorehold, you will study many kingdoms of old and many successions of various leaders, and having this understanding helps you on your way. Excellent, good job. You got that one.
I can't believe I got that one.
1 out of 2.
And to be
Casimir,
clear,
oh
and
my
to be
God.
fair, I would never have been able to guess that if Casimir didn't say bench.
I
You
think he
dirty
kind of
bench.
smiles a little bit.
Yeah, thanks for the help. Thanks for the assist.
Hell yeah. All right, we're going to pan over to Prismari for Nymira. So the first dean asks you your first riddle. Everyone gathers when I start to dance. My name evokes danger, or is it romance? I can end hunger, and I can end lives, and when I die out, I still may survive.
I'm sorry, sir. I was not listening. I was looking over at the defeated Casimir for not answering that question correctly. Can you just repeat yourself?
I'm telling you, they're my favorite. Both of them. Both of them together are my favorite. As a
Oh,
pair.
God. Everyone gathers when I start to dance. My name evokes danger, or is it romance? I can end hunger, and I can end lives. And when I die out, I still may survive.
Casimir has turned around on his seat and is staring because he thinks he knows the answer to this one too. But this one I actually know, I believe.
Good sir, is this by chance a metaphor for passion which is flame?
Ah, yes. As one of Prismari, the College of the Elements, fire is but one of our tools. May it serve you well, in passion and otherwise.
Well then. I'm not sure how much passion will do, but fire will do nicely.
Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna burn
Keep
the
her-
place down.
Keep it away from open flames, everyone.
All right. Next Dean.
Shall I go?
Yes, please do.
Many keys do I possess, but can't open a lock. Your feet will move in time as all your fingers take a walk.
I know this one.
I know this one too.
Speak your answer.
Good professor, are you by chance talking about a piano?
I am. Good work.
A pianoforte.
Yes, the Prismari, the College of the Elements, Music, Passion, Arts. We'll see if you fit in here.
Passion and perfection.
Yes, indeed. We pan over to Silverquill.
Casimir's time to shine.
All right. The first dean asks you, once living, now I'm empty. Though it's not so bad it seems, for I can hold 1,000 worlds and even all your dreams.
Say it again.
Once living, now I'm empty. Though it's not so bad, it seems. For I can hold 1,000 worlds and even all your dreams.
Not.
Shut up, bitch!
That wasn't me this time.
Not.
It's a journal. Or a book. But mainly a journal, I'd say.
Yes.
Because once it was living, it came from a tree. The pages are blank, meant to
I
be
wanted to
filled
guess
with what
journal.
is written.
But I didn't get the living part. I was like, wait, how is it alive?
Yes, because it was once a tree.
Yes, the blank page, once living, can hold all of your dreams and 1,000 worlds and anything else you can put upon it. Excellent job. All right, Chaos?
I'm Chaos. I start and end with the letter E, and yet contain one letter. And when you're holding on to me, you will feel worse or better.
I know this one.
It's an envelope.
Excellent work.
Very nice, very nice.
I had to read that through 3 times and repeat it to myself in my head. This is me out of character.
I don't think I would have gotten any of these, except that I could see all of the answers.
It's in the Word doc, yes, yes. All right. Back around to Lorehold. The next set are a set
Oh.
of word puzzles.
I just got a notification saying that there's. Okay, hold on. Something's happening with my computer.
Uh-oh. Is it rebooting?
It just said critical update, and then it was like warning this is about to start.
Good. Good.
It's with my driver software, so it might be okay. I don't know what's
Mm.
happening. Okay, continue. If I disappear, we know why.
All right. So, Lorehold, here's a puzzle for you both. 3 ancient generals describe the location of a hidden vault. General A says, the vault lies to the north of my camp. General B says it lies to the east of mine. General C says it is not south of my position. The record states only one general tells the truth. Where is the vault?
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Things are happening. Okay. One says it's north. One says it's east.
Uh,
I don't know, man.
we're terrible at these.
I'm not good at being put on the spot. That's the thing.
Welcome to the spot.
You're trying to find the spot of the vault.
Okay. I think I might have it, but I'm not playing, so. Maybe not. Never mind.
Only one tells the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that puzzle in Blueprints.
Two things can't be true at the same time.
Yeah, only one general tells the truth. Only one of those statements is true.
If only we had a visual aid of where the
Yeah.
camps were.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Morph is gonna turn around and look at Casimir and be like, "Hey, do you know the answer to this? Because I don't think Echo does either, right, Echo?
Echo doesn't have it.
Okay. Do you know the answer?" Okay, guess not. I don't know. I don't know.
I think Echo's just gonna sit there like with her head in her hands, shaking her head.
A, B, C lies to the east. I mean,
Not
if I
great
had
or
to
terrible.
guess, yeah, I'm just gonna guess that General B is telling the truth.
General B is correct.
Oh,
I don't think the reason that I chose General B is the real reason why. So why is General B the right answer?
Just based on the way like the word play is, if only one is true, that one must be true. Because it can't be south of A, west of B, and south of C. It has to be like one of them has to be true. If they were all like negative.
Just a classic knights and knaves logic puzzle.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand, but okay. I
All right.
guess. So
Let's
I knew it all along.
move around to Prismari. Chaos, do you want to read this one?
Yeah. An artist mage mixes magical pigments. She combines 2 colors to create a brilliant turquoise illusion on stage. She only uses 3 base pigments, red, yellow, and blue. She cannot use more than 2. Which 2 does she use?
I'm sorry. You seem to have me confused with somebody who has lived with color. I do not hail from a land that has much of this, so I do not understand this question.
Hmm. Well,
Have you
Prismari is the
seen
college
color
of
turquoise?
great color.
I know.
Casimir has turned around in his chair again.
I'm afraid I can't provide an answer for you.
Hmm. Then tell me this, if you will. What drove your choice for Prismari as a college?
Honestly, I didn't want to do the other ones.
Well, it speaks volumes, doesn't it?
Yes.
For the rest of you, just as a little, clue you in on this stuff. So, blue and green is traditional, but you only have primary colors. So you use blue and yellow to make green, then use that green and blue to make your turquoise. So, anyway, let's move on to Silverquill.
A lot of blue and a little bit of yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. In real life, I actually know that answer, but I can't say it as an idea.
Color
Hey,
theory.
there are in here. All right. So background to Silverquill. This is for Casimir. So the dean asks you. I'm going to give you a sentence. And I'm going to ask you a question about it. The sentence is: every word in this sentence is false. Now, is the speaker of this sentence lying, telling the truth, or something else entirely? Justify your answer.
My brain.
Oh no! I'm glad that I'm. Nope. Mm-mm.
It's actually really funny. Like, I don't know if it's. I don't think it's Force Awakens. It's the next one. The meme where it's like Obi-Wan Kenobi's like, or no, sorry, Luke is like, every word you just said was wrong, or like some shit. And it's like, what do you mean every word? Like that's not.
The speaker's neither lying or telling the truth. He's rather demonstrating a classical logic puzzle.
Hmm.
This is a variation of something called the liar's paradox.
I see you see through my rhetorical trap. Bravo to you for seeing through my wordplay.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
I love these kind
Alright.
of puzzles.
Round 2 of L puzzles. Let's go. Background to Lorehold. Alright. Do you want to read this one, Chaos?
Yeah. In a ruined hall are 3 plaques from an empire's final day. The morning plaque says, "The king was alive at dawn." The midday plaque says, "The king died before this message was written." And the evening plaque says, "The king is dead." Only one is true. When did the king die?
Oh God. Morph just takes like chugs the rest of the what was it, mulled red wine. Um I don't know. I'm just gonna guess the morning plaque. Echo.
I don't like this
I,
one.
I was gonna guess the midday.
Okay.
So, the truth here. Sorry, what were your answers again?
Morning and midday is what we picked.
Okay.
Casimir has turned to look at them this time and is staring them down.
The valid one here is going to be, yeah, the midday one is true.
Woo!
Why?
This doesn't make any sense to me. I'm reading
It
the
doesn't-
answer, and it doesn't make
no.
sense.
It doesn't make sense to me either.
Disagree.
Why does it say, sorry, it says morning and then it says final answer midday, and it's like, that doesn't make sense of why. I guess because technically, if you died in morning, then midday is still technically true because it says before it was written, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
it's odd.
if the king was alive at dawn and was still alive at the time of the evening plaque, the king must have died sometime after the evening plaque was written. That's how I interpreted it.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning towards evening because
That is
It's
the only
really-
consistent scenario.
yeah.
Mhm.
Dislike.
Because
Moving on.
the rest are
Broken.
the rest would have to be illogical.
I think this is rigged.
Well, I think the morning one is true because he can die after midday. And
Well,
it's
yeah.
true. Yeah. But then king died after evening, king is dead. That's so odd. Yeah. Okay, sorry. That one didn't come out the way it was supposed to. All right. Moving on.
I feel like
It's rigged.
literally all of them could have been true. He
Yeah.
was alive at dawn. As long as he died between dawn and midday, then midday
Mhm.
is also
But-
true, and then the evening plaque is true.
But it's contradictory if the midday plaque is true, because the midday plaque being true means that the king is dead by midday, and if the evening plaque is false, means that he's not dead by evening. So the king both be dead and not dead at the same time.
Yes.
But the evening plaque doesn't say when he died; it just said he's dead.
But that's exactly
So-
it.
It's
So
another
this whole middle
contradictory scenario.
Yeah.
If the morning plaque is false, the king died
rigged.
at or before dawn. And if the midday plaque is false, he died at or after midday. He cannot have died both before dawn and after midday.
hmm
The only one that makes sense to me is that the morning plaque is true.
So
because-
morning is true.
Yeah.
That was my answer. Okay.
Yeah, morning is true. That's what this is saying.
One of us got it right.
Listen, if
I'm
one of us
following
got
you.
it right,
the morning
then we
plaque
all
is
got it
true.
right.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
Yeah, the morning plaque
Okay.
is true.
Morning. Yes. We all agree it's morning.
Yes.
I reread it. Morning.
Yep. All right, moving on. Fucking bizarre.
Still dislike.
Yeah, that one was odd. All right.
down.
Fuck. All right. So, Prismari. I was trying to go with all these today, and that one didn't come out the way it was supposed to. All right. Moving on to Prismari. So, Nymeria, you enter an illusion gallery. 4 paintings pulse with magic. A static circle of perfect red. A blend of blue and yellow, flickering green. A triangle that pulses violet, then fades. A square of colorless light that burns your eyes. A sign reads, "Truth lies in the unnatural hue." Which painting is enchanted?
I didn't hear any of that. I was listening to it and I didn't hear
I
any.
was waiting for it to be posted.
Yeah.
I think Nymeria just points to the colorless light.
That is correct. Colorless light is not on the visible spectrum, which, therefore, is unnatural.
They give one with a definitive answer, and we
It made
get one
me
that's up for interpretation.
It made me so excited that you got that right.
All right. Here's one for Casimir.
Boy.
Chaos, would you like to read
God.
this one?
Me?
Yes.
I'm here.
Mhm.
I have to find where it is in the thing.
I
Okay,
have
I
it.
found it.
Mhm.
You must pass through one of 3 gates. Each is guarded by a statue that speaks only one sentence. Gate A. The treasure you seek lies beyond Gate B. Gate B. This gate leads to certain doom. Or Gate C. Gate A is lying. Only one statue speaks truth. Which gate holds the treasure?
I quit.
Hmm.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Why are
it's-
you giving
this
me the
isn't-
ones that
this-
don't make any fucking sense?
uh,
I seem like the
Uh,
asshole co-DM. Jeez. It wasn't me.
no.
I love you guys.
It's another one of those logic puzzles.
I haven't like I'm not answering, but I have what I would choose to be the answer, but I do not feel like it is correct. Cuz I don't know. There's too much.
There's multiple different scenarios here.
Yeah.
But the first scenario being, which I think is the truth one, is that the scenario A, scenario 1. Let's say this is scenario 1. That statue A is the truth teller. So, gate A, the treasure you seek lies beyond gate B, which would be a truth. And then gate B says this gate leads to certain doom, which is a lie. And then gate C saying gate A is lying, which would also be a lie. It's the only one that makes sense. Logically, the treasure is at gate B. Because the rest of them, if you piece and part it out, it doesn't make sense.
Right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Yay!
The
So
document
excited because
originally
that
lied
was
to
the one I
us,
had
and
thought
then
too.
Alek was deleting stuff, and I was like, ah!
I'm like actively after I got that one that was screwy. I'm actively like fact checking these. I'm just like, the fucking doc had like the wrong answer on that one. It's just like, God, why? Why have you done this to me?
My brain is not okay with this right now.
You're welcome. All right.
I'm telling you, years of playing Nancy Drew games as a kid prepared me
true.
for
Yeah.
this.
All right. Let me verify this one before I ask the next one,
Oh god.
just to make sure.
I'm ready.
I said this. So, okay. I got this is the correct one. Let me double check, make sure that's what this one says.
No.
Yeah, literally what it had in there was fucking wrong. Oh my god, I hate everything. I've been trying. I pulled some of these from like my Riddles book, and then I pulled some of these from having AI help me make them. But I've had to have AI like, all right, double check your work, double check your work, and like it gives me a different answer like half the time, and I was like, please stop.
Oh.
It's great. I love it. AI is dumb. Honestly, their newest their newest model, like 5.0 or whatever, is honestly worse. I get worse results from the newest model.
It's really bad.
Yeah, it's not great. It upsets me greatly. So, okay. I'm just gonna post this into a thing. We're gonna go through it. So, all right. Lore hold. 5 tombs lie in a row, each bearing a royal sigil and inscription. Let me go ahead and paste this in where you guys can see it while I'm reading it. All right. The first one reads, I ruled after the one buried at Tomb 4. Second one reads, I ruled before Tomb 5. Third one reads, I ruled after Tomb 2. Fourth one reads, I ruled first. The fifth one reads, I ruled before Tomb 3. Only 2 statements are true. In what order did the kings rule?
What? You check this one to make sure it makes sense?
I'm double checking it like 4 times in a row. Double check it one more time. Yes. This one has an outcome that shows correct.
I would never get this. I give up.
It's gonna take me a second. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah. Hey, this banquet hall is what I have planned for tonight. So I mean, we're here for this. This is what this is.
What?
My dog just sighed. My
My-
dog just sighed. Even she can't solve the puzzle.
Only 2 statements are true?
Yes.
They can't all be true.
To be fair, this third set I said make it harder. So this is the like the double or nothing.
I got many of them! I mean, the one I got right, I guessed. But we all argued about that one.
Oh, Lord.
So these are written in the order that they're like... that they appear.
5
Meaning the
tombs line
first
in a row.
two-
Yes.
Okay. So...
Okay, well, with that, I gotta go check on my dogs because they're making noise, so I will be right back.
Okay.
Oh my god. Bro. I can't wrap. I don't know, man. It's gonna take
I'm
me too
sorry.
long. I could probably figure it out, but it's gonna take me like 6 days, so I give up.
I have no clue.
Rachel, you got anything?
The only 2 statements are true part is hard for me.
I gotta sketch this.
I was writing it down.
No, it's about order. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, each bearing written description. Are the statements listed in order of 1 through 5? So say I ruled before Tomb 3 is for Tomb 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to send that yet. I was gonna put numbers on them so that we can see them.
Okay. And then
Can we discuss aloud? Because
Oh, it just didn't. I actually have them numbered in my thing. It actually didn't copy the numbers when I copied it. That's lame. I mean, yeah, feel free to discuss.
So, like, okay, I rolled after the one buried at Tomb 4. Well, the one at Tomb 4 is I rolled first. So, before we start determining who is or isn't telling a lie, that would be like 2 through 4 is a potential for the first tomb. Right, and then the second one I rolled before Tomb 4. I'm sorry, before Tomb 5. Who says I rolled before Tomb 3. It would be 1 or 2. If we assume that these are all correct statements. Correct? I rolled after Tomb 2, which is a lie. If Tomb 2 is telling the truth. Tomb 4 says I rolled first. Tomb 5 says I rolled before Tomb 3, so it'd have to be 1 through 2. But this isn't possible.
I rolled before Tomb. See, most of those other... This is, like, me out of character. Most of these things that were written before are riddles that I've encountered in games and other various pieces of media before.
Mm-hmm.
This is not. So...
So yeah, okay. Well, let's... Working through each one.
So let's assume... Let's
we
assume
assume-
that number 4 is true. Let's assume...
Okay, yes. So that would be 1. So if that's true, then the first tomb I rolled after the one buried at Tomb 4 could be 2, 3, 4, or 5. Correct?
Well, so don't think about it in like the orders. The orders of the tombs are in a row, right? But they aren't like tomb 1. They're not ordered based on when they ruled. They're just in a row.
No. Yeah, I know that. But like, if we assume that Tomb 4 is telling the truth, I rolled first.
Okay.
Then if you go to the first tomb, it says I rolled after the one buried at Tomb 4. And if we assume that Tomb 4 rolled first, then the first one would be... There's only 5 tombs, so it'd either be 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th. So we just assume, before we can eliminate any, it could be any of those, 2 through 5. But the second one, I rolled before Tomb 5, and Tomb 5 says I rolled before Tomb 3. Tomb 3 says I rolled after Tomb 2. Ugh, Jesus. I rolled before Tomb 5. Tomb 5 says I rolled before Tomb 3. Tomb 3 says I rolled after Tomb 2. I have no idea, bro.
I'm like so nervous. I've had this double checked like 6 times in a row. I'm just like, God, please let this be correct. I'm so nervous.
I rolled before Tomb 5. Tomb 5 says I rolled before Tomb 3. Tomb 3 says I rolled after Tomb 2. So Tomb 2 says I rolled before Tomb 5. Well, it's a circle. It's cyclical. I don't know, bro. They just go in circles. Tomb 5 says I rolled before Tomb 3. Tomb 3 says I rolled after Tomb 2. Five, 2, and 3 are the only ones that I can't figure out. Like, they just go in a circle if you're trying to figure out what it is. So only 2 statements are true.
I'm like typing it out. Let's see if that helps me. Riddles are hard.
This is hard. Rolled after the one buried at tomb 4. So if we assume the only one that we can assume as true is the only one that gives us a definitive answer, which is I rolled first.
Mm.
That's tomb 4. From there, if that's true, we just, I mean, it could be anything for the first tomb,
Right.
2 through 5. Those are the only 2 definitive things that you can get, and even that isn't that definitive. And if those are the 2 true statements, you still have no way of knowing what order they can go in.
I'm thinking.
Let's make an assumption on
I
tomb
think
1.
maybe if. Okay.
Even writing this down didn't help me.
But if we make an assumption on, the only thing I can think of is if we start making assumptions on tomb 1, instead of saying it could be 2 through
Okay.
5, pick a number that it could be, and then go from there.
Let's start with verifying each statement, right? So tomb 1, I ruled after tomb 4. So if tomb 1 ruled last, tomb 4 ruled first. So that would be true. Let's just say that.
Mhm.
Tomb 2, I ruled before tomb 5.
Who
So
rolled before tomb 3?
So tomb 2 ruled second, and tomb 5 would rule third. So that would make that statement true.
I rolled before tomb 5. I
But
rolled
then-
before tomb 3, but then when you look at 3, it says I rolled
Mhm.
after tomb 2.
Right. So if tomb 3 ruled fourth and tomb 2 ruled second, which would be true, but we can only have 2
True
true
statements.
statements, so that order's invalid.
Yes.
So,
So you'd have to make a different assumption on tomb
Right.
1 based off of that. So it'd have to be 2, 3, or
Mhm.
4.
right.
If it's
So
2,
I think so.
Do you guys want to pitch me one that you think is true, and I can tell you to lock it in or not? Would that be?
I like trying to
how about
figure
the
it out.
one definitive? We don't want to know if the one definitive statement that we have is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think only tombs 1 and 4 are telling the truth.
Yeah, that's what I originally said
Yeah.
because this is the only thing that
Which-
we can get any sort of.
So if that's correct, so tomb 1 says I ruled before tomb 4. So then tomb 1 ruled second, and then tomb 4 ruled first. So that's a true statement. It would make tomb 2's statement false, which would be I ruled before tomb 5. So then that would mean tomb 2 ruled last and tomb 5 ruled fourth, which that's a false statement. So I think it's the order, just based on all of that, I had to like write it all down and then cross a bunch of things out. And then I was like, well, I think maybe it's tomb 4, 1, 3, 5, 2.
Okay, so that order again?
4, 1, 3, 5, 2?
So 4 being a lie.
No. 4 being, if it ruled in, this is where the question is, in what order did the kings rule? So the
Oh, I see what you mean.
order, yes. So the order would be 4, 1, 3, 5, 2.
The first one is 4, but you have some other ones jumbled. So 4 is in the correct place.
So 4 is telling the truth. That's a true statement.
That doesn't make sense.
I rolled first.
Yes, that is a correct statement.
No. But then, if it's not that,
it would be.
okay. So we know 4 is right. Then would it be 4, 5, 2, 3, 1?
Four, 5, 2, 3, 1. So it would have to be 4, 5. You said 2, 3, 1?
Yeah.
Would it not be
Because there's only so many answers that you could do. But the only order that makes Wait. Did I say 4, 1, 3, 5, 2?
Yes.
Okay, but that wasn't right.
Yes, correct.
That doesn't make sense though. Because that's the only order where exactly 2 statements would be true, which would be Tomb 4 and Tomb 1.
Those are the true statements.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. So 1.
Any other order though would mean that the other statements.
Well, we kind of knew that those were the true statements because they're
yes.
the only ones that have any definitive answers.
Yes, I know that.
But I don't know.
But if you do it in any other order than the one I just mentioned, that makes other statements partially true.
Partially. I don't know. Okay. Or I keep like writing it down and marking stuff off as I logic through it, and I keep coming up with the same answer.
It's not 4, 1, 3, 5, 2. I don't get why it's not that.
What was the last one
So
you
that
said?
would be
the
4, 1, 3, 5, 2.
4, 1, 3, 5, 2. So Tomb 1 or Tomb 4, Tomb 1, Tomb 3, Tomb 5, Tomb 2.
Because I keep marking things down, keep getting the
Say
same.
that last one more time.
Tomb 4,
Uh-huh.
Tomb 1, Tomb 3, Tomb 5, Tomb 2.
I think 2 of those are switched.
I don't think that's. I think you're wrong.
I mean,
Okay,
Even though Tomb 1 says they ruled after Tomb 4, that doesn't say exactly in what order they ruled, though. Like,
yeah, so it could be 2, 3, 4, or 5. Because we know that Tomb 4 ruled first. That's a true statement. So we know that 4 was first. And if they ruled after the first ruler, then they could have been the second, third, or fourth, or fifth ruler. I'm writing it down again and marking it off.
we're saying you were saying 4.
So I have 4, 1, 3, 5, 2.
Yeah,
That's what I keep coming up.
that's what I keep coming up with too.
Yeah.
Because in any other order, it would mean more than 2 statements are true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
So-
That is a correct answer.
I was sitting here like, I know I'm right.
Like I keep circling it. I'm like, no, that's exactly what I'm getting. I don't understand.
6 times, and all 6 times, except for the very first time, I have crossed shit out and
Nut.
gotten the same thing.
Yes. Because if Tomb 2 ruled last, Tomb 5 ruled fourth, which is false.
Oh,
And then-
this fucking thing. I was like, give me a puzzle with one correct answer. It just brute forced its own logic and says that there are 35 unique ruling orders that satisfy the condition. What the fuck? Thank you, AI. You're garbage.
Yes, AI
your
is
guys'
garbage.
answer is correct. So
Lord
That's not you. Okay.
their
Let's not use
their
it
initial
anymore,
was
please.
43512. But again,
4,
there
3, 5,
are 43512.
5, 1, 2. So that would be 4. I rolled after Tomb 2, before Tomb 5.
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense because then you end up with. Okay. Well.
Well, we got it.
I hate
Your
everything.
hold is rigged.
God. I
Me out of me trying to solve it like Casimir.
I mean, you guys got it, so
writing
that's all we can say. Is you
vigorously
guys
with
got it.
paper.
I'm like, I'm helping.
Jesus Christ.
Looks up at his dean. See, I'm helpful.
God.
Let me listen to everyone out there. Logic puzzles for fucking AI does not work. That is horrendous. It just brute forced its own logic and was just like, oh, there are other truths too. It's like, are you fucking serious? Did you not test just like one assumption? You insane piece of shit. So I love that for me and for the time we just wasted. But you
we
guys
got
got it though.
there.
Good job.
I didn't think
Got
it was
there.
wasteful. I thought
Yeah,
it was
you guys
fun.
got it. Hell yeah. Good job. I hate everything.
Glad to be of service.
Everything is awesome.
The one for Prismari I don't like. So
Say it anyway.
I solved it anyway.
So I'm gonna just again, we're just gonna make fun of this one now, right? So,
Yes.
this is for a symphonic puzzle.
Ooh.
So an orchestra conductor says, "My orchestra has no flutes. Every instrument either harmonizes with violins, clashes with cellos, or does both. Harps never clash with anything. One section both clashes and harmonizes. One section does neither. Which section does neither?" I despise this.
This is wrong.
Get him, babe.
Are we
I just
pasting
need
this
it.
one?
I need it in the
I'm
chat so
literally
I
a
can read
musician.
it.
This is wrong.
As a singer, yes.
The answer it gave
One
was
second,
percussion, because this percussion doesn't harmonize nor clash. It's rhythm focused and outside the harmonic structure. Like,
I
That
mean,
is
yeah,
wrong.
it's so
it's
shitty.
rhythm.
It's so
It-
shitty.
If anything,
Okay.
percussion helps to keep structure.
Yes.
So therefore it can't be outside of structure. Am I right in this, Chaos?
Say it again.
I said it helps keep structure. Percussion.
Yeah.
Winds,
Yeah.
strings,
Yeah.
words.
It also clashes literally
Yes.
and
A
harmonizes
cymbal clash.
literally. Fucking get me started on this shit. No. Disagree. Not allowed. Get this shit out of here. I looked at it, read it, went no, and moved on.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't get me worked up.
Let's see if this
Sure.
one works. This is the last one I've got for you guys, the Silver Quill. Let's see if this one works. At this point I have no promises for anything because this has all been a fucking shit show, but you know what? Here we go.
Remember
Um,
to paste
not
it
all
so
of
I
it.
could read it.
Yep. All right. 3 scholars stand before you. Each can either lie, tell the truth, or say nothing. They say. So Scholar A says Scholar B is lying. Scholar B remains silent. Scholar C says Scholar A is telling the truth. Only one is telling the truth. Who is it? Again, I make no promises. Oh, God.
May I ask
I
a
don't-
question?
Yes, please do.
I mean,
So let's just operate off of the theory that Scholar A is telling the truth
Mhm.
and Scholar B is lying. How the fuck can silence be a lie?
that's what I'm saying.
Anyway, moving on.
It's omission. Omission is a lie. Some would say. I don't necessarily agree with it, but some would say omission is a lie.
Only one is telling the truth. God.
This one is stupid. You can't silence. You can't be lying. I don't think. It's my personal opinion. But I'm not involved.
You're only one of the professors. You're not involved.
I'm
I think
3 of the professors.
Oh.
I think
Well, I mean, in Silver Quill.
I think Casimir goes, well, this in a way describes me. Scholar B is the only one that can tell the truth. It's silent but honest. It's a classic scholar move.
In this case, that is correct. Silence is the truth.
You can lie, you can have a lie of omission, but in this case, he just didn't say anything. So,
Yep, bunch of bullshit. What can we
To-
say?
I mean, this is not necessarily
Number one.
bullshit. It's just simple.
Number one.
Yeah, sorry, Laurel, you guys got fucked by all this.
But you had some help.
Echo, I think
Warhold was sick the whole time.
I think we might have chosen the wrong college.
Possibly.
Oh God. All right, and with
I'm
that,
beginning
we
to
will...
think Casimir could have fit in Prismari or Silverquill.
Yeah.
I miss you. I know I haven't been streaming, but
Yep. And we don't even know Nymir should be in Prismari at this point.
bitch. Sure. Gonna
Yeah.
be at school at all, but you know what? Here I am.
All right, with that, we will conclude our dinner. Jesus.
I had fun. This is
Yeah.
great.
Nymera's just like leaning on her elbow, like, will this evening ever end?
All right.
Casimir just is pleased with himself because he loves riddles.
Morphus continued drinking.
Hell. Yeah.
Chaos is also
I would think
drinking.
Morph is trying to find the colorful food leftovers.
I think Casimir probably like asked, "Did anyone save Morph a beet? Did you save her a beet? Beets are pink."
We need to get this girl her pink flower.
Yeah.
Anything organic will do, but I prefer flowers.
All right, you guys finish out your dinner with the deans and arrive back at your dorm for the evening.
Well, that feels like a waste of time. I can't believe we had to do that.
Yeah, I can't help but agree, considering we got riddles that were impossible to answer. How do you get a subjective riddle? That's not fair.
Reality itself is subjective.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to live in reality. I'm trying to live within the confines of a school. There should be definitive borders on our knowledge.
I think I think Casimir's gonna go. I had a very structured existence before I came here, but I know reality is not so structured.
I thought it was just going to be a fun little dinner. And now look at me. I'm brown. We got riddles that didn't have real answers. The ones that I did know the answer for weren't for me. I'm tired. I just didn't have a good time, okay?
Sorry you didn't have a good time.
It's okay. It's not your fault. I'm sorry for snapping.
The crash out is valid.
I'll ask again, did anyone save her a beet? Look at her, she's brown.
I look like shit. Literally.
I think Casimir's kind of looking around to see if there's any kind of pink anything in the...
He
doesn't like the
sitting in the
people-
chair, like melting into a puddle.
He doesn't
Yeah,
like
give it up.
the people around him. For someone who's not very nice, he doesn't like it when other people around him are upset because it makes him uncomfortable.
Do we see anything that I could consume that might be a better color than what I currently am?
Roll me an investigation check.
I don't think Morph should, because Morph is distracted. Morph is distracted in her misery.
I guess Casimir
I
can.
don't even know what is my
I mean,
percent-
Casimir seems to be the most invested right now. Maybe.
What did
yeah.
He's the
What
most.
did you say, Roll?
Investigation.
Oh, mine's bad.
I'm trying to see where my investigation
I'm not very smart,
Hold on.
clearly.
-1.
Where is it? Where?
On the left side under skills.
Oh no. We're in trouble in the world.
Side under skill. I mean, he's got a 1.
Oh, it's better than mine.
Very
I also have a 1, but I still think Casimir's is the most
Invested.
invested. Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
So there's a green plant and some white flowers in here. That's about all you see that's colorful. As far as like
I mean, it's-
consuming things.
Better than shit brown.
Or some brown shoes.
I think he's just going to pick off some of the white flower petals and go, at least these aren't brown.
Yeah, that's real. That's true. That's true. Thank you very much.
Just kind of awkwardly, like literally, he's like, you know in the movie Spirited Away, No
Yes.
Face, how he just kind of,
Yes.
that's kind of what happens.
That's perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Morph just kind of like reaches out a little like tentacly arm, sets it on top of them, and they just absorb into her. But she doesn't turn white. She turns more translucent, more like a grayish translucent color. So no more brown. Thanks, Casimir.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome. I think Casimir turns to Dimira and goes, you chose Prismari because you didn't like the others?
Hey, yeah, that's a valid question.
Well, darling, I simply couldn't be asked to do anything else, so yes.
You thought it'd be the easiest?
You're not a scholarship student, are you?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay, yeah.
You have to understand, I didn't choose to be here. So I chose, let's say, the lesser of all the evils.
We'll see how my time in Silver Quill goes.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll learn to love it.
Yes, perhaps.
Maybe you'll create something really cool one day that you'll be known for.
Why would I want to be known?
Okay, well, maybe you will do well and maintain the exact amount of notoriety that you currently have, which apparently is less than what you want. Or more than what you want? Exactly what you want.
What a charming notion. She just stares at you like quizzically, like, what the hell?
Okay, I think I need to go to bed. I think I've had too much wine. I've had an emotional day. And yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, guys. And I'm just gonna go upstairs into my room.
Well,
Casimir's just sitting there, also questioning his choice in college.
I
Don't remember at all
where
if
my
we've got what
room
room,
is.
I'll be honest.
I think I might have written it down. Hold on.
I know
So-
Nightmare got like a big one.
I got
Every time I-
The one Casimir literally has a musical instrument in it. It's
Yeah,
this one.
Casimir, there's like a lute or something.
Yeah.
And
There's a
Casimir,
lute on the
Casimir's-
bed. Yes,
See if it's this one.
it is.
Sweet.
I have stuff like this notebook that I have is just a notebook I keep on my desk that has notes for everything, just
Mhm.
whatever. I have one entire page from our other campaign. It just says, "Fun fact: Glorbo has the most health." That's all it says. So I keep great notes, guys.
The heck is happening, Nightmare? I keep trying to put you in your room and it like doesn't do it.
It's okay. At least you're not getting stuck on Windows.
Yeah, I deleted all the doors, so
Oh,
no
here we
more
go.
doors.
I did not
oh, yeah.
write it down. I just wrote down how much it costs.
Here, let's just assume.
So I think like 2 of you were sharing a room.
Well, I think we were, but then we found out that there was
More rooms.
that there's more rooms on the other side. So Morph definitely has a room to herself. Actually, I think I had a really messy room. Is there like a messy one that has like a
that might be
single
the
bed
one
in
I
it? Let me see.
maybe it's the one that echoes
Casimir's
in.
just on this
Echo's moon's
floor
kinda
by
messy.
himself.
Wait, I
Worse?
think I was in this one. I think I was in this room.
Did I say Echo's moon's kind of messy? Oh my god. I had a stroke. Hello.
I think I was in this one.
Yeah, I think I had the messy one and Echo had the non-messy one. So
Yeah, feel free to swap around.
Yeah,
oh,
that
hi
was
Echo.
my head.
Hello. Goodbye.
I know not Mary definitely like the big fancy room, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have a?
Whoa.
Is Mally's here, just curled up on my bed?
Yes, your cat. I forgot about that. Yep.
Hi, Mally. And I just reach over and pet her.
All right, you guys settled in for the night. Let's have each of you guys roll me just a flat d20 roll to see what kind of dreams you have.
Oh no.
Ooh. Okay, D20.
How do I do that?
You can do /R space 1d20 if you would like. It's my favorite way to do
Or
it.
there's a dice on the toolbar that you click and select D20.
That is true. Oh shit!
Nice.
Boom! Is it gonna follow the same rules as the other campaign?
Yes. So, while I think of what fucking Casimir is seeing, let's go and start off first of all with more if you have a positive dream. If you want to describe what you're dreaming about.
Oh, I gotta. Oh, okay.
Oh, haha! Put it on you guys this time. Haha.
A positive dream. Okay.
Normally I write these, but I think about.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Morph is Morph is in her ancestral home. She's got Mally sitting right next to her, like trotting along next to her, and she's in a dusty old storage room, and she finds a book, like an old book that has, just like basically stories of the family line and just the history of the family, and she really enjoys that kind of stuff. So she's just sitting there in the sun with her cat reading this book, and nobody's disturbing her. The end.
All right. Next up, Echo. You have a positive dream. Would you want to describe it?
I think. See, she's gonna be dreaming of maybe her trip to the college because she had never been out from her tribe before and seeing all the beautiful scenery and everything. And yeah, that's pretty much that.
All right. Casimir, on a nat 20, you have a vision. I will allow you to ask me a question in regard to the campaign, and I will give you a vision about it.
I think I need more context. That's pretty broad.
It is pretty broad. I mean, what? So also, if you need a little bit more pointing, I rolled a d4 because there are 4 of you, and it was a 3, which is morph. So if you want to ask a question about morph, I can also give you a vision about that, or you can do it about any of the school or anything.
I think maybe just poor Casimir. He's questioning his choice in college, so he's like just maybe a vision about his time at the school because he's questioning it because he's like, well, I'm really good at words and stuff like that, and he that's what he's always done, and he's really good at it, but he's also really in love with music,
Right.
and he thought it would be a good thing to just continue applying that to words. But he's questioning that now severely.
So as you're drifting off,
Poor
and you're
guy.
having these thoughts and these dreams, what have you, your mind kind of begins to ponder that it was a big decision, future shaping, to decide on a college here at Strixhaven. And it's hard to just narrow down to one college, genuinely. I mean, you are very musical. You do a lot of your time and effort is spent in your music and your songs and everything. But after today's dinner with the deans and just kind of the verbal sparring and how you could feel welling up inside you this excitement, this thrill of answering these questions and delving deep into some of these things. You maybe feel that, okay, maybe this Silver Quill thing is possibly the right path. You know, you felt that you looked at this Prismari group about their music and their colors and all their passion, and you're not all about all these bright colors and all these expressions. Your music is more part of you and kind of your expression, and kind of, it's not this, again, this big, like, showy thing, this big, bright, vibrant thing. It's kind of something personal to you.
Dark.
Yeah. Yeah. And seeing kind of that Nymeria considered Prismari kind of the easier, or kind of like the lesser, you kind of feel a little more proud in your choice of Silver Quill, that this is a more kind of gritty, biting, and some of the questions, some of the answers you gave as well, they were like, hey, you're a little kind of middle of the road, like there's real steel behind words in Silver Quill. And the more you kind of think about it, and the more you, like I said, you kind of dream about this thing, it kind of, it's exciting. The premise of, you know, I've always been one that's kind of neutral, like I was taught that silence is a virtue, all these kind of things, but Silver Quill's doctrine that, you know, words are vital key, that they hold power, really kind of speaks to you in this moment, I feel like. All right, and with that, you guys awaken. It's a nice new day. Let's see if this works. I don't know where it's going to put
'Cause I
you
don't
guys.
sleep.
Oh, maps.
Is
dark.
what?
Well, I don't think I put you guys on this map. That's really funny.
We're in
I'm
the
just
abyss.
saying.
I made you.
I
I
don't
made
sleep.
a day version of the dorms, but I didn't actually put you guys on the map. So
We're in
that would be
abyss.
helpful. Also, this
I
map
see
has
an
doors,
outline of
so
one
get
thing.
ready to get stuck.
I can't even
Oh
see
my
the map.
god. No,
I just see
no
one blue
doors.
die.
Here, I'll put you guys in the wrong room anyway. Okay, and then Casimir. Sorry. Okay, and then Amira.
We have to remove the doors.
Ah, the doors. Classic doors. They break everything. We love it. It's just because in this instance, the doors are bigger than your tokens, because this map's like shrunken for scale. So
I
it
only
kind
see
of
my
breaks.
room.
That's fair. I think you have to go to the door.
Yeah, gotta open the door and go around and stuff, but all their doors break stuff. Love that for me.
I'm scared.
All right, I'm gonna start deleting doors.
I can't. I went out of the door, but I don't. There's nowhere else to go.
Yeah, I have to move
I
you
also
downstairs.
went out of the.
Oh,
I went down the stairs, but then it didn't do anything.
Yeah, I have
yeah,
to
we gotta
move you.
He's gonna have to
basically.
move us.
Okay, let's just do that. So, you're moving down. Let's just put you guys here.
Not going down.
We're
Yup.
yelling timber.
Yelling, ah! Anyway, okay. You're all downstairs, ready for your second day of classes. Really, your first like full day of like your registered class, not just the like everyone takes this kind of class.
Where did I
So-
write my schedule?
Try to
Yeah.
find my schedule.
I will ask also.
I
So
wrote
did
it
anyone
down.
did anyone have any extracurriculars the first morning? I think I know
I'm
that
trying to find my page. There we go.
V and Natasha and Anic all have classes this morning.
What day are we? What day are we on?
This is day
Day
2
two.
in the morning.
Day 2. Okay, I
Okay.
just have a class.
I have a morning
Um,
and afternoon class on day 2.
Yeah.
Okay,
anyone
yeah,
have
no
any extra-
extracurricular.
Okay.
And no work for
Okay.
me.
Casimir doesn't have a class this morning. He doesn't have a class till the afternoon.
Do you have any jobs or any extracurriculars this morning?
Well, I don't know. Hold on. What did I sign up for? the band. I think he signed up for the band, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
And I don't remember when their
My gosh.
stuff is. Let's see. Scrolling down.
I think we just decided, like, in the moment, like, kind of where it was, and like, so I was like, oh, like, write that down, like, it'll just based on where the schedule was. We'll go ahead and jump into class, I think, and just we can figure out the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay,
Yep.
that's fine. We'll figure it out between now and next time. So let's go to the
Oh, okay.
biblioplex.
I found my notes now. Okay.
Begin our first, well, really our second day of classes. Alrighty. Class in session. Hell yeah.
Heel, heel.
So this class, me and Echo have, is Nightmare in this class too?
No, I have a different class at this time.
Oh, okay. So Casimir
Yes.
has free period.
Yeah,
will
I
do
think he's
foundations
just
of-
gonna practice his music. That's what
Nice.
he's gonna do.
Hell yeah. We'll do Foundations of Arcane Archaeology first, for those that want to proceed to the classroom. Gotta pick a different random NPC to throw in there.
Quite literally, Casimir's like,
classroom?
well, guess I'll see you
I will do
ladies
this
later. I'm
one.
going to go practice over here by the stage. Goodbye.
Gotta
Bye,
pick-
Casimir. Have fun.
Let's see. Sorry, let's see. NPCs, named NPCs. I just need a generic professor, let's be honest here. Because...
Echo's sitting in the back of the class. That's so cute.
Okay, wait.
She shrunk down in the seat too. She's like,
Aww.
Because this is a...
I'm
let's
gonna
double
sit
check.
next to Echo.
Let me see. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna sit next to Echo.
So this is a
Nope,
lore hold
wrong
class. Okay,
Here we go.
gotcha.
Yeah. Don't know where the class is.
Just need
Oh,
a
no.
professor. NPCs and creatures, handouts. I just need a professor.
I mean, Sharp Beak is literally right here outside its other classroom.
Yeah, I mean, I just need a generic token is the deal. Let's see.
I'm just like, which class is this
I'm
Prismari
just-
class in?
I'm just seeing where everyone was.
Old professor.
Keep
I'm
going
just
to the
gonna
wrong
drop
class.
the lore hold on here one for right now.
Nightmare, this is the wrong classroom.
I know, I can't find the other one. I mean, I don't have a map.
Look for a third
help.
year student or something. They'll help you.
I'm gonna go stare at this
Alright.
board.
With that, we'll begin our
my
first
God.
class of the day. This is Lore 101, Foundations of Arcane Archaeology. So again, I just have a placeholder professor in here, but you see that Echo and Morph are in here, as well as some other lore hold first years. This is taught by Professor Selra Vaughn. She strides in the room. Her robes lined with dust and faint shimmer from lingering enchantments. She sets a set of glowing tools onto the front bench and begins talking to you all. Let me see if that's fine. All right. Welcome to the Foundation of Arcane Archaeology. Before you ever set foot in a ruin or lay eyes on a relic, you must master the craft of seeing. I do not mean with your eyes alone. Today we explore your primary tools, arcanosensory instruments. Each is designed not to dominate ancient magic, but to listen to it. The first and most essential is the resonant wand. Think of it as a divining rod tuned to enchantment residue. It hums when near latent spells, slightly for minor glamours, fiercely for curses or sealed wards. Never ignore its tremor. Next is the Aether Compass. Not a navigational tool, but a time lens. It allows you to perceive the temporal drift of a space, to feel how magic once flowed, and where echoes now pool. You may glimpse shadows of ritual, even fragments of dialogue if your mind is sharp. Then, your Scriptor's Lens. This monocle-like instrument reveals runes, glyphs, and magical script hidden beneath age, grime, or misdirection. It also translates fluctuations in spell grammar, a vital skill when interpreting regional arcane dialects. You'll carry a preservation vial, always. Should you uncover a volatile reaction or sympathetic link, isolate it immediately. Field mages who fail to isolate have lost more than their eyebrows. The final tool, though least technological, is your journal. Nothing surpasses careful, intentional record keeping. A discovery not logged is a discovery lost. Before we close, a warning to you all. These tools are extensions of your discipline, not substitutes for intuition. In ruins, your instincts will keep you alive. Your senses, trained, tempered, and trusted, are what turn rubble into revelation. Tonight, reveal your field kit and imprint your magical signature onto each device. These tools must know you. In the field, they respond only to your hand. Do not extract knowledge from the past. We uncover it gently and reverently. That begins with listening, so learn to listen well. With that, we wrap up the first class.
Do we acquire these items?
Yes. Trying to remember if it's in the syllabus.
Oh.
Let me see. All these documents that I've made.
Yeah, we're even.
Too many. All right. No, I'll give you this this lecture, and you can add those items to your stuff if you'd like.
Okay.
But yeah, so anyway, that's your first one. So with that, you guys, she to finish the lecture, she actually teleports you guys out to a pull up my other sheet here. Okay. To a room that is stone walls. It is just a room with, looks like a common excavation relic room. And she looks at you all and says, now use the tools given to you to find a buried relic, but don't set off the traps. Need both of you to roll me intelligence and investigation checks.
Oh, great.
So raw intelligence and then an investigation check.
Okay.
Oof!
Oh no. Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Oh no.
Yes.
On the wrong one.
It can't do worse. Well, you can do worse than me, but I don't think you will.
Oof! Yeah, Echo's going in investigation.
Where is that at?
Should be on your skills on the left side of your sheet.
The long list of smaller ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there it is. I got
So,
it.
Morph, as you try to use these new items with your appendages, what have you,
It's
you
not
trigger a pressure
snake.
plate, and a dart pings across, and it sticks into your amorphous form, and you take 1 point of damage.
How?
Oh, be careful,
rude.
students.
So it keeps saying I'm rolling an intelligence save.
So that's in the list of saving throws. If you look at just your core stats, you can just click on the word intelligence under like your number, like the big number.
On the
Let's just
far,
say
far
normal.
left.
That's just a check. Yep. Morph does not manage to find anything during this part.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, that is
Yikes.
the same. So, same thing. You trigger a pressure plate, and you hear, and you take 1 point of damage as a dart sticks into your side. Now, you have to
Oh,
feel out.
man.
There's again, use the tools given to you. Go ahead and give me your investigation as well, Echo.
I'm not looking.
16. Let's
That's
see.
great.
Yeah, so you find a small relic fragment.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Now we'll wrap up class for today for you guys. All right, next class up on our listing. is Elemental Medium and Magical Canvas. This is for Nymera. This is a Prismari class. So we'll go next door and do that. Yeah, that one's good, Nymera.
Yeah. There it goes.
Let's see. I was going to throw one of these in here.
Zoom in on the course now.
All right. Pull up my lecture. This is Professor Emberus Kale. Lesson 1, Introduction to Elemental Forms, Fire, Ice, Wind, Stone. So Professor Emberus stands at the center of a canvas rimmed with glowing runes and says, "Welcome, aspiring artists and elementists. Today marks your first step into the union of arcane force and expressive form. You're no longer just students. You are vessels for the primal language of creation itself. Begin not with theory, but with reverence. Fire, ice, wind, and stone. These are not mere tools. They are temperaments. They are ancient. Before magic was a discipline, it was instinct. And these elements, raw, unfiltered, were its first dialect. Fire is not simply destruction. It is passion. It's inspiration that burns so fiercely it consumes. It dances, it roars. It whispers in crackling promise. When you cast flame, ask yourself, am I illuminating or am I devouring? Ice is clarity and control. Sorry, I lost my place. Cold resists chaos. It defines shape and boundary. It can numb, but also preserve. Ice teaches restraint. There's poetry in stillness, in detailed frozen mid-motion. Don't just wield it, listen to what it refuses to say. Wind. Wind is emotion unbound. Movement for movement's sake. Whimsy, fury, laughter, sorrow. All swirl together in one unpredictable arc. It resists being held, being known. Wind demands improvisation. Paint with it, and you risk losing control. But in losing control, sometimes you find your truest stroke. And stone. Stone is memory. It is the weight of things that last. Patience, strength, endurance. When you summon stone, you're conversing with ages. Your every chisel, every spell, etches a mark into something older than time. There is humility in that. In this class, you'll not simply cast. You will channel. You will shape and be shaped. The elements will not obey you unless you understand them. Not as tools, but as partners. Your first exercise is observation. I want each of you to find a location, natural or conjured, where one of these elements speaks most clearly. Spend time with it, sketch it, feel how it responds to your presence. Bring me not just a drawing, but a story. What did it whisper when you arrived? What changed when you reached out? Because here, artistry is not separate from arcana. The wand is your brush, the world is your canvas, and the elements, they are your paint, your subject, your muse, and sometimes your judge. Let the work begin. And with that, let's look at our events and see. All right. So your challenge for this is color infusion. You need to infuse a piece of art with chromatic mana that shifts with emotion. You need to roll an Arcana check and then a performance.
Kana. performance.
Wow, so
Woohoo!
it's not very bright. It's fairly dull. There's not a lot of magic put into this. But it is like the most sensitive mood ring you've ever seen in your life. It shifts and swirls. Any emotion that you can put into it, it displays. It really puts on a show.
Fabulous.
And with that class is complete.
Nice.
And you guys are at your midday break.
Yoink. Let's see. Where shall I go?
So you guys can go to the do whatever you want to, but you guys can go to the little cafe for lunch. So the daily special is and all that stuff.
Hmm.
I have to find again.
I think Nymera just plops herself in the couch.
That's fair.
Says, nah.
I think Casimir comes just sauntering up with his 2 instruments in tow, looking just relaxed and delighted.
Miss what we're doing. What are we doing? Sorry.
We're
Free
all getting
period.
lunch.
Yep, you're during it's the midday break between the
Okay.
morning
Okay.
and the afternoon classes.
Morph clearly got injured at some point. She looks a little dull.
Yeah, Casimir and Namira, you see Morph and Echo come out, and they're both like a little worse for wear.
Eventful class, darling.
Accidents happened.
Yeah, all I got to say is if you pick up a random, you know, if you're working with tools that you don't really know that much about, just be a little careful, I guess.
And watch out for traps.
And watch out for traps. That's really
Okay.
important.
Casimir, the
Darling,
look on
Didn't
Casimir's
we
face.
have this discussion where you don't touch things that you don't know?
It was part of the assignment. What was I supposed to do?
Casimir's looking at them like it's a very obvious thing.
Well, what's done is done, I guess.
Oh no.
You seem to be doing all right, considering.
I mean, we could be better, but I guess we're not dying yet. What's for lunch?
So today's special is, I just closed this like an idiot. Oh my god, where'd it go? I just closed this.
I believe in you.
I got it.
All
right, just roll for this. Today's special is toasted cockatrice gizzards on rye.
Oh, you know what? That sounds tasty, but I actually had a big breakfast, so I'm gonna skip it. Thank you though.
Oh, certainly.
Guys.
Make any time. That's what's on the chart. I don't know what to take. Oh my god. Insane.
I'm done being gray. Okay.
Hmm.
I think Casimir will go and get the food. He's all for trying new things.
I
He's
don't
a
remember
curious
what
fellow.
the. I don't remember the money for this. We decided on like a cost. I know it's like
Probably
a
have it
cost for
written
like
down.
the.
I know that food is 5 silver pieces per week, but I guess from the cafe, if you were just to like, does that include it?
Yeah, if we're just gonna go with 5 a week, then let's just say that the food's included then from the cafe. It's going to come out of that
Yeah.
5
But, like,
silver.
If you were gonna get like coffee or tea, like extra stuff, it would just be like one
Right.
copper piece.
Let's
per...
just say
Okay.
let's just say that it's a silver because I think I only made like 5 days like the week in this like schedule, right? Day 5. Yeah, there's only 5
yeah.
days. So let's just say that each day, if you buy food, it's a silver.
Okay.
Do I
Sounds
have
good.
that?
Oh wait, so I would not spend a silver then
Sure.
if I don't eat.
And we can figure out on our stress mechanics if skipping a meal does anything.
Let's see. Well,
Uh-oh.
there's 3 meals in a day,
Well, if it's
and Morph does eat.
it's all right. If you eat like the food for the day is a silver, right? So if you skip the lunch here and you say, okay, well, I ate dinner or whatever, then like you still subtract a silver for the day.
Okay.
This is just like I
need
don't
to-
have a role play restaurant for like dinner. This is
Yeah.
our like lunch spot. So
I need to break up some of my currency. Let's do. It's 10 silver per gold piece.
yes, it's all
So I'm gonna do-
all the breakouts are like by tens. Each step.
Okay.
Copper, silver, gold,
All right.
platinum.
Yeah.
Well, I think I will get food as Chimera. as
And to be fair,
well.
like that's the sandwich of the day. You can also just get like a sandwich. So sandwich of the day is just like for flavor. You can still get like a club. Like you can get food that's not that.
Oh, well, too late now.
Hmm.
Just point to something randomly like, can I have that, ma'am?
Certainly. Hand you a platter,
Cool.
like a tray with a sandwich on it.
Yeah, just a random one.
Mhm.
And that's a silver for me for the day.
Yeah.
Where
So
am
I
I
will-
marking this?
It's like the middle
Somewhere.
of your sheet, like kind of the middle, midway down. There's like
Okay.
Under your
slots
attacks.
for like CP, SP.
Yes. I see 15 under GP and then 1 PP.
PP. It's
So-
platinum piece.
Yep, platinum.
So
What I did was I took 5 of my gold pieces and broke it up, like made that silver, so that would be 50 silver.
Yes.
So I have 50 silver, 10 gold pieces, and 1 platinum piece, and then I just took 1 for my like daily meals from the silver piece.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to assume I had breakfast.
It's just a silver per day for the food. We're just
Okay.
role playing it here.
Okay.
But if
All
you
right,
get food, it's a silver
49.
for the
Got
day.
it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think
exactly,
Casimir
Dan.
will take his
Get a
will
fucking
take his
fruit cup.
his like take his plate over to wherever they're sitting and just sit down with the food and just starts eating quietly.
Morph is just sitting there for the conversation.
Yes, guys,
He-
like
he
talk about your
appears-
class or anything?
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
well,
I'm gonna-
Casimir does want to know about the class, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to ask Chimera how her first day of classes went so far.
Well, obviously I performed very well. I just don't
Oh.
understand the color, unfortunately.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, you'll catch on. You'll figure it out, right? That's what we're here for, to learn. So,
Casimir's gonna like swallow his bite and look at Nymeria and go, "Are you colorblind?"
I was gonna ask the same question.
Darling, that's not
Uh.
information I like to share, but yes, it's a condition I have.
Oh.
What type of color blindness do you have? There's different ones where you get your reds and your greens mixed up. Some people can't see
Purple.
purple. For example, not that this is you, but in canine species, they can really only see blues and yellows.
Mhm.
I see no color. I see reflections of light.
So you see everything in shades of gray.
Yes.
Oh.
That's sad.
You chose the college based off of color theory?
No. I chose the one that was the lesser of all evils to me.
I feel like that's going to present a pretty unique challenge. Therefore, it might be a little difficult, but again, you've lived with this for your whole life. Perhaps there's a way for you to adapt, and I'm trying to be positive for you. I do actually think this might be kind of difficult, but
Darling, I
figure
think
it
you
out.
misunderstand that art is not just about color.
oh, no, I get it.
See?
Okay, so artistic expression, sure, but like there's actual like technical things that we have to that you have to learn in the school, right? Like color theory and mixing colors and what colors you get.
Casimir's going to just say, have you spoken to the deans about some accommodations for that?
Why would I ever do that, darling?
Oh.
I
You'll
don't think
figure it
you
out.
I don't think you understand. I don't actually. I did not apply to be here.
You've explained your family sent you here.
I actually haven't, but it's nice that you pay attention.
Can you
I
read
just-
minds?
I just assumed.
Oh.
Well, darling.
Obviously, you're well off. You don't want to be here, so.
Okay, so
I'm glad you pay attention.
Nymera had a good first day, sounds like. As she said, she obviously performed well. Me and Echo, we had a rough start, but Casimir, how was your morning?
I practiced all morning on my hurdy-gurdy and my concertina. Right here in the library, actually. Over by the stage.
Oh, could you
didn't
play
have-
something?
Well, what would you like to hear?
I don't know, anything? While we're eating, it could be nice to have some live music.
I think he's going to kind of finish up whatever he was eating and goes, well, would you prefer the concertina or the hurdy-gurdy?
The hurdy-gurdy always.
Okay. She goes about setting it up, and as they're talking about their classes, he just kind of starts playing a little something.
Do we have like a plate or a bowl or a hat or something we could set out just in case anybody feels so inclined to,
He's just busking in the library.
You guys like your lunch tray and stuff.
Oh yeah, okay. Just gonna set it intentionally in front of Casimir as he plays. I'm gonna put one silver piece in there to like tempt people. I'm trying to get you some tips, okay?
No. He looks confused and goes, "Thank you," and he's just playing this little. I would say it's like a pirate or an Irish jig type thing. Not what he usually plays, but something a little happier, I guess. Which he's doing it because he thinks it might be more entertaining for people. But no, this is quite literally what I did all morning.
Well, it sounds fantastic. I think the practice is paying off.
Thank
roll
you.
me a d20 for roll me a performance, Casimir.
Hell yes.
Okay, hold on.
As Casimir plays, Morph is just kind of like you just see her like amorphous blob of self just kind of like pulsate with the beat.
Let me see where is performance?
Should be in your skills. Oh, like the big list on the left.
Yes, I see it. Performance.
Heck yes.
Nice.
God dang.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you earn the equivalent of 22 silver.
Hey.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
You have
That's
to
a
do
lot of
that.
money.
Yeah.
Hey, can I have my one silver piece back?
He actually takes 3 silver pieces and gives it to you.
Oh, thank you so much. I could be your manager.
So now he has 68 silver pieces.
Good lord. Nice.
All right, we ready for afternoon classes?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
All right, next up, I'm going to go to the classroom on the left side over here.
Runes and symbolic.
It should be, was it SAL 101? So that's the incantation and influence.
Influence, yes. What classroom is that in?
Let's go over here. This
Okay.
left side over here. Yeah. And I'll throw a silver quill professor in there. Boop. Boop. All right.
Right? I do have this. I'm not hallucinating.
Yes, you,
You
do.
do.
You both
Okay.
do. All right, so you guys file in along with some other students. All right, this is Professor Marlene Quinn. So this is Silver Quill 101, Incantation and Influence, Lesson 1, Power of the Word, Foundations of Magical Language. Professor Marlene Quinn enters the hall without fanfare, yet the air seems to tighten with her presence. She says nothing at first. The silence stretches until it compels attention. Then softly, words are not mere sounds. They are the oldest magic. This is where our journey begins. Not with incantations, not with flashy gestures, but with the fundamental truth that every spell, every enchantment, every act of persuasion begins with language. Long before wizards traced runes in the air, they spoke, they named things, and in doing so, they wielded power. Language is layered. On the surface, we have common, elvish, draconic, tongues you might speak daily. But beneath that, there are layers of intention, of cultural resonance, of emotional weight. A command, a question, a whisper. They can all be the same words, yet their meaning shifts with tone, with pause, with breath. You must understand that incantation is not a mechanical process. It is a conversation with the weave. When you speak a spell, you are not issuing an order. You are requesting reality to bend. And reality is more inclined to listen when you speak its native tongue. Precise, intentional, imbued with respect. Today we'll study the morphemes, the smallest meaningful units of magical language. You'll find roots that echo across incantations. Ver, denoting truth. Mort, signaling death. Lun, invoking cycles. These fragments are the atoms of spellcraft. By week's end, you will be expected to trace these roots across at least 5 spells of varying schools. But more important than recognition is resonance. Which word or words strike you? Which syllables hum in your bones? Language is personal. The word that commands one mage's attention might barely stir another. Your task is to learn not just what words mean, but what they do to you. This week you will select a word, any word. You will research its etymology, its cultural variations, its presence in magical and mundane discourse. You'll write a short incantation that uses this word at its core, not for raw power, but for clarity of intent. Then you'll present it, not for grading, but for reflection. Because here, in Silverquill, we believe influence begins not with casting, but with understanding. With wielding language so precisely, so powerfully, the world has no choice but to respond. Magic is not separate from speech. It is born from it. Let's begin. With that, let me look at our table here. So, as the first assignment, you guys perform a poetic battle using verse-shaped cantrips. I want each of you to give me a performance check and an arcana check.
So performance.
Ooh, very good performance rolls.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, pretty
An
good.
arcana from Casimir.
Yeah, I'm getting there. This one probably won't be very good. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna say that. So Casimir won performance. Naimira won Arcana. Both of you just give me a flat D20 to see who comes out on top. It's kind of a tiebreaker.
D20.
That's /R D20 1 D20 again.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Uh-oh.
So Naimira squeaks ahead in this, and Casimir, you have been bested in this poetic duel by someone that's not even in pursuing Silver Quill. What does Casimir do in this moment?
I think he dims. Does
Mm-mm.
that make sense? As an as an astral elf, they kind of have a bit of a glow about them, even though he's like, you know, he dims. That's the
Mhm.
only thing I can think of.
I'll put that
It's
on this.
it's barely noticeable. Like you'd only really notice if you were really looking at it, but he dims a little.
That's fair. And Naimira, how do you react to this?
How would Naimira react? Oh, that's a good question.
He doesn't say anything, but he dims. So
I honestly don't know if I can think of a way that Naimira would react. I would say maybe she kind of just stares at Casimir in a acquisitive kind of manner.
Mhm.
And then maybe just kind of shrugs it off. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think she just puzzles over this.
because Casimir himself is surprised because he doesn't usually like he does well. It's not that he didn't. It's not that he did bad.
Mhm.
He just didn't do as well.
Yeah, he was bested.
So he's just surprised. So he just, like I said, he dims a little. He doesn't quite know what to make of that.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. All right, we have time for one more class before we wrap up for tonight. We'll go to Runes and Symbolic Logic. You guys have noticed I've been putting in your journals the lessons.
Ooh.
So you now
Yes.
have record of it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Which classroom are we going to? Sorry.
Let's just go to the far one we haven't used it, the far left one.
Okay.
Kind of split them up amongst the rooms here. So this is just a general.
I think I will just float in the stacks. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Hang out with books.
Let me grab, I guess, the general studies stuff. I just need a generic professor. Ugh. Sure, this looks like something that won't break our lore. Yeah, it will, but it's fine. It's fine. Just gonna throw them in here and be done with it. Well, I did that and they didn't appear. Oh, there they are. Wow,
good
what an
lord.
insane looking person. All right.
We have
cool.
a giant.
Yeah, great. Okay.
From you guys.
Generic. Professor is generic. Let's get on with it. So, this is Gen 109. Runes and Symbolic Logic. Lesson 1, Rune Roots, Origin and Basic Forms. Welcome, initiates of the Arcane Lexicon. Today begins your journey into the world of runes, those silent yet potent vessels of magical will. Before you inscribe your first glyph, or decipher the intent behind a forgotten wall carving, you must first grasp the foundational truths, the origin and architecture of the rune itself. Runes are not mere symbols. They are the crystallized bones of language, older than any empire, more enduring than memory. Their roots wind deep into the mystic soil of the ancient orders, civilizations that knew no common tongue, yet who shared a grammar of magic written not with voice but with form. These early inscriptions weren't cast as we cast spells now. They were born into the world, etched into stone or flesh with divine intention. They were truth made visible. The most fundamental runes you will study are called primals. Each represents a core concept: flame, shadow, flow, resistance, knowing, and unknowing. A primal is not a word, it is a force. Take the rune for fire. Fern. Its strokes are jagged, angular, always rising. You'll find it etched into the blades of war mages, woven into battle chants and burned into walls of ruined keeps. River Fire was meant to act, Fern was there, still whispering. For these primals, we derive our modern runic sets. Glyphs for binding, movement, thought, and effect. Languages evolve, but the primal runes remain unchanged, immutable anchors in the ocean of magical expression. You'll often hear the term semantic resonance in this class. It refers to how a rune's meaning is not just read, it is felt. When you see a symbol that evokes falling, you sense motion. When you draw one meant for silence, your voice will hesitate. A skilled runesmith manipulates this resonance with intention, crafting not just function, but emotional truth. And then, of course, there is alignment. Runes do not stand alone, they obey laws of positioning. A fire rune drawn above a shield means ignite. Drawn beneath, it may mean contain. Placement modifies meaning, sometimes subtly, sometimes catastrophically. Today we begin with the 6 primals. You'll practice drawing them in sand with your casting gloves, then on paper using rune chalk. Pay attention to stroke order and pressure. Runic activation depends on precision, and the magic knows the difference between confidence and doubt. There will be a quiz next class, not on the definitions, but on how each rune makes you feel when you look at it. Can you distinguish a warning glyph from a welcoming one without translating it? If so, you're already reading the language beneath the language. You are not just scribes of power. You are learning to listen to the shape of intent. Let's begin. And we'll look at what our listing is for stuff. Oh my god. Alright. Let's find it. Class events. Okay, let's see where it is. Okay, cool. Sigil sequencing drill. Repair a sequence of magical runes that affect nearby glyph traps. I need investigation and arcana checks from you two.
Well, now I don't feel as bad.
So Morph is able to distinguish the pattern, but can't quite manage to string them together. Echo is somewhat lost on this, and it's kind of just a mismatch of runes, and kind of like you try to arrange it, like, no, like that, and it kind of like a little pop of smoke as you kind of like kind of like a little bit of like a wrong arrangement against a little bit of like reaction. But yeah,
Sounds like something I would do.
We'll wrap up that class as well, and I'll share with you guys the lesson handout.
Just gonna ask Echo, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, first day. Things been going some
It's
way.
a first day, man.
Can't wait to try to remember these voices for later. It's gonna be great. All right, let's share this lesson with Anic and Natasha. All right, there you go. All right, with that, you guys have completed your classes for the day, and we'll go and wrap up there. We'll figure out next time if we need to do extracurriculars, jobs, what have you. Figure out what we scheduled when. I don't remember, which is great. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, my extracurricular and job are both on day 3.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I have an
all
extracurricular.
all I had written down was Strixhaven band practice and nothing underneath it. But I don't think we had decided on a day yet.
No, we did. It
We did?
was day 4 afternoon.
So Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, and then I have 2 extracurriculars on day 4, one in the morning, one in the afternoon.
Gotcha.
I don't think Casimir needs a job. He's just gonna busk in the library.
I mean, hey, whatever
Apparently.
works.
As
Whatever
long as Morph can get like 1% of whatever you earn, because I set it up. I'm just kidding.
He might help out here and there.
All right, well, that will wrap up for now. So we'll figure out next time. So you guys are done with day 2 of classes. We'll figure out if there's any other extracurriculars or jobs today. And then if not, we'll wrap up with the dorms and go on to day 3. But with that, let's go ahead and go around the group here. This is Roses and Thorns. Reverse order. Natasha, Roses and Thorns for today.
Thorns was the rigged Lorehold riddles.
Might be.
It was so fun, but rigged. Roses, I think, just getting through second day of classes.
Second day classes.
Yeah.
Second day. Yeah, they were fun.
Hell yeah. I do enjoyed it. Vicious, Roses and Thorns.
Well, Roses, I did actually roll really well for one.
Yeah.
Which is phenomenal. The other Rose was our very special guest, Dr. Chaos. You know, that was lovely
Yes.
surprise.
Yes, biggest rose.
Hi.
Yes, biggest Rose. I don't know if I necessarily have a thorn in this one, which is surprising to me.
I'll take
Huh.
it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think back, and I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Well, it's
Except, you know what it
interesting-
is?
Go ahead.
It's my dog's been barking at his toy in the other side of the house, and it's not picking up on the mic, but I swear it's like it feels like he's doing like an SOS signal with his barking because he's doing it so much, and it was going constantly through the riddles. So
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like trying to pay attention and be
Yeah.
like, that was my thorn.
Yeah, it's an interesting RP with Nymira and her choice of college. That was interesting. See how all that plays out. But moving on, Anic, Roses and Thorns.
Roses playing a character with a like color identity issue is kind of funny.
Yeah.
And I got to say the line, "I look like shit," literally. That was cool. fun fact. One of my favorite lines that my other character has said in our campaign is "I shit in his eye." So,
That's true.
Thorn's lorehold is rigged. Okay, lorehold is rigged. That's all I'm gonna say.
Which is why I didn't choose it.
I think Echo and I have our work cut out for us.
We'll figure it out.
Oh
the
yeah.
line from the other campaign was your Hawk familiar named Mike Hawk, who was
Yep.
shitting in the enemy's eye. That was the whole.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Yep.
But yeah, had
It was
some
fun.
some interesting stuff in this one. And then Rachel, Rose and Thorns.
Well, the whole bouquet was chaos being here.
Aww.
Yes, the whole bouquet, but that was a nice surprise. Love you.
I love you guys.
And the other rose I say was Casimir successfully busking in the library and earning a whole lot of silver
Silver.
out of it. That's his, I think we found his calling for the moment. That's his
Yeah.
college job. Just busts in the library in his free time. Yeah. I guess the thorn was him not doing well. I mean, he did okay, but just not him doing perfectly in his first class. And him being very confused by it. So
Especially after all like the. I don't even go here. Like the like I'm forced to be here. I don't even want to be here, and it's just like, oh, she doesn't even go here. Yeah, they actually did okay. What the fuck?
yeah. So and so I would think that after class he just kind of went into the middle of the library and considered the orb.
Yeah.
'Cause
Ponder the orb.
He's like, I just need some time to myself. So
Yeah. Special guest Chaos. You have anything, Rose and Thorns?
I had a great time. Some of those riddles were bullshit.
Yeah.
Thank you for including me, and thank you for also not needing me the entire session. I needed a brain break after looking at those riddles and some other stuff I did before the session.
Yeah.
I guess
Personal life
the other
be rough,
rose
yo.
I guess the other rose for me would have been I loved those riddles.
Hey.
Like, a lot of them were really fun, but that music
Some of them
one
were bullshit.
about like the violins and the harp, and then
Yeah,
the
that
answer
one's
was
bullshit.
percussion. Fuck that riddle.
I was like, that makes no sense to me.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, all the initial riddles came from this lovely book, Traps, Puzzles, and Dungeons, which is fun. Picked it up for like fucking Barnes Noble or something.
Oh, I've seen that. That's why I recognize some of them.
Yeah, but then I had tried fairly unsuccessfully, like for half the afternoon, to have ChatGPT help me write some puzzles and riddles, and it failed so hard that even what we have is the best of what it put out after trying for like 2 hours to try to get decent riddles out of it. So,
ChatGPT is awful. Do not recommend.
Yeah.
No.
it's
Copilot's a little better. but
very
I don't
helpful
even-
for some
I don't even
things,
like
but boy, this creative stuff, I was like, it's logic like puzzles, right? No, it was total garbage. Did not go well. So I will apologize. I will do better on that next time. I'm not a very like puzzle centric DM, so I was like, oh, I'll like have AI help me write this. Like, no, that was a mistake. So, better next time. It'll be fine. But anyway, yeah, next time we'll continue on with our classics, and we'll see what our extra creative stuff are for the afternoon. I want to see. I don't know if that was said during a session. I'll have to go back and check my notes and see when we scheduled stuff. But with that, let's go ahead and get ready to raid out. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. Comment down below what your favorite part was. And of course, if you want to see more, please subscribe. We post new videos daily. I stream weeknights on Twitch, 7 to 10 p.m. Central. I'm Alek the Lost Knight, by the way. Have a always live content shuffle. Check out the link below for that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.